Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with a review of the Klarus G35. Yes, this is the box that it will come in. This is a thrower. This thing has 1,000 meters of range and 2,000 lumens. Check out the stats on this light. Like I said, maximum lumens 2,000. You can see the run times there. Pretty good. But check that out, 1,000 meters maximum beam distance. And the secret to all that range is the emitter, which is an XHP35 high intensity emitter, and that smooth reflector. And you can see how wide and deep that reflector is. Now this light has two switches, a tail switch and a side switch. The side switch has memory for the brightness level, so it'll come back in whatever brightness level you turned it off in. Right, to turn it on, you just press this. And to cycle through, just press again. Alright, so that is the 2,000 lumens. You'll see it better when we go outside. Now to turn it off, you long press. Now if you turn it on with the tail switch, it will always come on in the low mode. Alright? But otherwise the controls are the same. This flashlight also has two special modes. Alright, strobe warning, we have some strobing coming up. It does not matter if the light is on or off, if you double tap you get strobe. There's the strobe. If you double tap again you get the SOS mode. And that also works with the tail switch. Observe. Now this uses 3 18650 batteries, not 4, 3. Right, here is a size comparison with another of my favorite throwers, the ThruNite TN42. Right, now this will outrange it by 500 meters. Right, this is 1,000 meters, this is 1,500 meters. But 1,000 is still more than most people would ever need. So yeah, even though this is still one of my favorite all-time throwers, when you see them side by side, you see how compact Klarus has been able to make this light and still get really impressive range. And speaking of the batteries, to install them you just unscrew the tail cap. Alright, that's what that looks like. Now I'm using high drain Samsung batteries. Alright, and they go in that configuration. You see that there. Now regarding batteries, Klarus has recommended one of their Klarus batteries, well 3 of their Klarus batteries for that. Now the battery they recommended, I only had like 1 of them. I didn't have 3. But I know it's a high drain battery, so that's why I'm using 3 Samsungs, which are also high drain batteries. Now please remember, batteries are dangerous. They can blow up, they can catch on fire, just like those Samsung cell phones, okay? So when you use, if you use batteries that Klarus hasn't specifically recommended, you do so at your own risk. So like I said, these are high drain, high amp batteries. If you were to use normal 18650 batteries that were not high amp, this would either it wouldn't work, or it would probably work but it just wouldn't produce as much brightness. Now the cool thing about this light, even though it takes 3 of those batteries, it can also operate on a single battery. You see that little red symbol there, that red battery symbol? If you're only using 1 battery, you can put the battery in that slot and the light will work. At this point I'm going to roll in the outdoor demonstration footage, starting at shorter range and going to longer and longer range, and then we'll come back for final thoughts on this light. Out here with this Klarus light at the testing board, let's cycle through the brightness levels. And there you go, that is the turbo mode. Alright, strobe warning. And here's a beam shot of the Klarus light, middle of the night. Ye old wood pile. Yeah, that's pretty bright. And I am up in the second story window overlooking the backyard with this Klarus light. There's the testing board. Easily reaches the chairs. It's like a laser beam. There's the wood pile. Yeah, this is great for backyard security. I mean, you can see everything. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back. This is the next night, by the way. Still at that bathroom window. Found a trespasser. And it is a deer just chewing and resting comfortably. I am out field testing this Klarus flashlight on the road with no lights. Do you hear the frogs? Very humid conditions, but it's cutting through. And the other way. Alright, let's go check out the creek. And up on the banks of this creek, Frog Creek, the far bank, way up to the treetops easily. What was that? We just had a big thunderstorm. Lights up the water. It's like daytime under this light. Wow. Look how bright that is. See a spider web. Hello YouTube, I'm out here at the sports field with this Klarus light, and we have very, very humid conditions. But this light is reaching the goal. It might be hard to tell, but I will zoom in and show you. Hold on. There you go. Can you see it? There's a lot of fog, but it is reaching the goal even through this fog. So this is more than the length of the soccer field. Hold on. There, you see it. You see that goal? I am way back here. Yeah, way back here, and even with that humidity, it can reach the goal, so, you know, this thing's like a laser. Alright, I am overlooking the strip mall parking lot, and it is very far away. That is actually, it's hundreds of meters, definitely. But we're going to see if this light can light up the street sign. Hold on. Now this parking lot is actually down in a ravine. I'm on a road, a whole separate road that overlooks. Look how far that is. Look at the fog. Alright, let me zoom in. This is the maximum zoom of my camcorder. That's 60 times zoom. Now here's what it looks like without the light pointed at it. You see that? Nothing. And that is all from this flashlight. And I am way back here. I am way back here. Holy crap. Look how far that is. Even with the fog, that's insane. We got lightsaber effect going. This light is very impressive. Final conclusions on this light. It is mighty impressive. I mean, 1,000 meters of range in a relatively compact package. You saw in the demo, even with the really heavy humidity, this thing could cut through and reach the goal on that soccer field. And it could also shine down on that strip mall parking lot, which is, it's hundreds of meters away. That's like several football fields length away. I mean, I was like, it's like down in a ravine. And that parking lot footage, that, as I said, that was the maximum zoom of my camcorder. The funny thing is, when I bought that camcorder, the electronics store guy, he tried to sell me a more advanced model that had like better features for everything, except it only had a 15 times zoom. And I said, whoa, if that's the more advanced model, why does it only have 15 zoom and not 60 zoom? And he said, oh, well, the resolution's so good, people don't need the 60 zoom. I told him, yeah, thanks for your help. I'll take the one with the 60 zoom. I didn't tell him why. He wouldn't understand. It's a gear reviewer thing. But needless to say, that's an impressive zoom, and the fact that this could, I mean, yeah, a street sign is highly reflective, But for that street sign to reflect the light first has to hit it, correct? So this thing, yeah, I mean, this is a light beam sniper. That's what I call it. If you want a compact and bright thrower, this is what you want. If you want to put like basically a footprint of bright light on a man-sized target at like several hundred meters away, this is what you want. Also, I found that when you're trying to find the switches in the dark, the fact that it has a tail switch is really, really useful because it's just way easier to find a tail switch by touch. Now, as far as the drawbacks to this, within its category, it doesn't really have many drawbacks, but the one thing I can think of would be needing those high drain, high amp batteries. That's no problem for me. I'm a flashlight enthusiast. I'm educated about batteries, but for beginners, it might be confusing. Like a lot of beginners with flashlights, they might not know the difference. Like, what's a high drain? What's a high amp? Is it okay to use unprotected cells? Things like that. So for beginners, it might be a little scary, a little intimidating trying to figure out, where to get those batteries and so forth. But for a lot of my subscribers who are flashlight enthusiasts, they know about batteries. I've made like 3 videos on batteries, and many other reviewers have too. So if you have questions, go ahead and research. All right, but yeah, that's the only real drawback if you're not up on the batteries. So overall, this is a great light. It's a great thrower. I do recommend it. Now, I got this at a website called Flashlight Z. I will include a link to that website. They also sell on Amazon, so I'll include a link to their Amazon store. But I don't think they have this in their Amazon store yet, but you can order it directly from their website, so I will include that link. And in my experience, Flashlight Z is a very good website. They sell not only Klarus, but Olight, Phoenix. Check out those links. I hope you enjoyed seeing this Klarus light. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.